Subsabrio and Wave here. So people are actually getting scammed in Elden Ring. Today we're going to react to ParagonDS. He makes a lot of great Elden Ring content. I'm going to pause in between for opinion stuff and let's get started, I guess. Nice intro, man.
People are making thousands of dollars by selling in-game items in Elden Ring on websites like...
Wait, items? I thought the game itself, man.
eBay.
Like for cheap.
This has been going on for some time,
What?
since the Dark Souls days, but I never really investigated this until...
Why, you can reach every item so easily. Especially in Elden Ring, it's an open world game, man.
today. And what I found out will shock you. I mean, not really, they're just making a bunch of money. But today I look behind the curtain and try and speak to one of these sellers of these services. But
Did
what
you get
is
banned for this?
If you
No?
are unfamiliar with Elden Ring or Dark Souls, as you go through the game and kill enemies, you're rewarded with souls or runes in the case of Elden Ring, and these souls can level up your character and make them stronger.
Yeah, there are a bunch of farming spots. You just need to invest a little bit of time, man.
There's also an item that holds a bunch of these souls or runes, and when used, you'll get a big chunk of souls added to your character, thus allowing you to level up your character quickly. These services that these people offer is you give them money, they drop you a bunch of these soul clusters so you can level up your character. Not only that, but they also offer weapons and armor pieces. They list these weapons for a few bucks, and then they'll just drop
Wait,
whatever
we go back.
armor pieces. They list these
Sword of Night and Flame. $18. Are you kidding me? Oh no, those are all legendary weapons, never mind. Because the Sword of Night and Flame is something you can instantly obtain if you just go up with a horse there. You have it at level 1. Like,
weapons for a few bucks, and then they'll just drop whatever item the buyer wants. But how does obtaining these items actually work? Has the seller been grinding the game for hours to get multiple different copies of the same item? On consoles? No. On PCs? Definitely not. Elden Ring auto-saves a lot. Kill an enemy, saved. Equip a weapon, saved. Consume an item, saved. You get the picture. So what console sellers do is they'll have a character with a bunch of items on it, they'll save a backup of their character data to an external storage device, then they'll have someone on another account in their world and they'll drop the items on that character, then they'll quit the game, re-upload the character data that they had previously backed up. Now when they start the game, they'll have everything they had just given to the second account back on their main account. And this process repeats until the second account is full. Damn. On PC, that method is available as well, but with the use of Cheat Engine, sellers can simply give themselves any item.
But if you use Cheat Engine on Elden Ring, you are basically forced to use offline mode, man. I don't know.
And any amount of said item, thus eliminating the need for a second account. Is this allowed? No, it's not. In Article 10 of the Elden Ring Terms of Service that everyone agrees to when launching Elden Ring for the first time, it states the following in Section 1. No player shall be entitled to, assign to, transfer to, sell to, or buy from another, change the name to another's name of, or provide another as pledge or other security with any of his/hers rights held as a player, and items, characters, and save data within the game related to the software which are obtained in these services, including so-called real money trading. So here it tells you if there's any money exchanged for services, including the selling of items, they have a right to enact Article 10, Section 3, which basically states they will suspend you from using their online services if you are caught doing this. So why have something...
Yeah, so you can still use the offline one, but man, it's not worth it.
In the terms of service
just
that
play
they can't
normally.
even police.
What's wrong with you?
The reality is, this is merely for saving face. From Software have a right to ban you from their online services if you are caught breaking these rules.
That's how it should be, man.
You can't then take from...
The only bad thing I've heard about it was in the Dark Souls days where you used Nexus mods or stuff like that to do a bunch of things with the game, to mod it properly, and you get banned for that. You are literally transferred to servers where you just end up with cheater players, with hackers and stuff like that. And yeah, that was one bad event, I guess, happening.
Software to court for denying their service to you. Because if you were found out you have broken these rules, and then you took them to court, From Software would simply say, hey, It was in our terms of service, we told them not to. But how do they even go about finding those who have broken these rules? And can you get into any legal trouble? For one, unless they have a dedicated team looking at these listings, they just simply can't police it.
And an automated bot, it won't work, man.
It's not like these sellers are hiding it.
Oh,
this seller has their full address, their name, and their gamer tag listed on that actual sale.
What?
And the most damning thing From Software could do would be ban the guy. Even though agreeing to the terms of service legally binds you to that contract, breaking that contract is not considered breaking the law. It's merely classed as an offense, but not a criminal offense, which are different things, which contradicts the warning message that pops up if you tamper with game files in Elden Ring.
Yeah.
It states that game tampering is illegal. Not only that, but this also falls into
So they are totally not supporting modders.
Acquiring runes illegally. Now, illegally is a big scary word as you associate illegally with the law, and breaking said law will constitute legal punishment.
No, it's just the law of the game.
Prison, or at least a court sentence. Also, side note, could you imagine actually going to jail because you bought weapons in Elden Ring? What are you in for, man? Oh, I bought Rivers of Blood 9 times. Oh, God. But even this game tampering warning message isn't what people think it is. It's just that, a warning message. You're not banned, you're in quarantine, which means you can still play online, but you'll be in a pool of people who are also receiving this warning.
Yeah, it was the same as in Dark Souls, man.
Message. Almost like the cheater pool in Dark Souls 3. So the wording.
But there was one problem. If you got items from a cheater, like maybe just a random guy who dropped you a bunch of souls, I had that problem, like a random dude who dropped me a bunch of embers, where these items were like hacked items, and this is shit which transferred me to like the hacker server, and that was bad.
Thing is strange as it states that game tampering and acquiring runes is illegal.
Not a fun time, man.
Which it isn't. It's not against the law. Illegally, by definition, is doing something in a way that is contrary to or forbidden by law. Now, I'm no law student, nor do I have any experience with studying of law, but from what I could research, just because you sign a terms of service contract and you break it, it doesn't mean you're breaking the law, unless it states so clearly in the terms of service. Think of things like copyright law. So these people selling these items are kind of in the clear, but what are these people like? It's time to go undercover. I made a new eBay account.
So
Say
he tries
hello
it, man.
to Edward
He tries it
Van
out.
Ring. I sought out
Let's
15 sellers and sent them all the same message. Hello, gamer. I am writing to ask how much it would cost for you to drop every single item in the game for me. I'm a wealthy person who spends their time working, and I can't be bothered to go out and find all these items, as I simply do not have the time. I look forward to hearing back from you. P.S.
The thing is, I don't understand the stuff. If you just a dude who wants to cheat through the game and there's no purpose in playing the game, it's basically a complete single player experience. Few co-op mechanics, I guess, a few PvP mechanics, but I don't get it, man. I just totally don't get it.
I'm on PlayStation.
You are happy for like 5 minutes, and then you know the Sam, I'm broken, I can one-shot everything, and what do you do after that?
Fine.
Like, there's no purpose.
Edward. Now you know this is a fake message, because who can get a PS5? I sat eagerly awaiting a response. 10 minutes went by, 30 minutes, an hour, and behold, the responses started flooding in. Out of the 15 sellers' message, 4 got back to me within the hour. They all had a 100% customer satisfaction rating. All eccentric business people, millionaires in the making. But they all failed to answer the one thing I asked. How much for every item in the game? They all seemed friendly, so I asked the question again, followed by, will this get me banned? In short, we know it will get me banned if the process was policed, but what was their response? I spoke to Zully the Witch on Twitter, and they told me that we actually don't know what
Also another great creator, man.
will constitute a ban yet, as we haven't had a ban wave. So when that happens, we'll have enough data to determine what actions actually cause bans. So trading items on consoles, as we mentioned previously, you're using existing data in the game and simply duplicating them via save restores, but actually generating items via cheat engine on PC, we still don't know if that will cause the system to think you're tampering with game files.
Yeah.
While I awaited the response from the sellers, I took a deep dive into the more popular ones. This person, for example, has made over $3,000 from selling items in Souls games alone. But it doesn't stop there. On eBay, you can see
I should be doing that, man.
linked to an account, and it goes on and on and on. Thousands of dollars are being made from these people selling items. But do you care? Do I care? It doesn't affect me in the slightest. When I get killed by someone during PvP, I don't think, I bet they bought that weapon. No, that doesn't even cross my mind. Is this a bad thing? Yes, this is a service I don't necessarily agree with, and these sellers are providing a service, but why don't I agree with it? Is it the amount of money that they make? I think partially, yes, it's down to jealousy, but as I sit there and I try to justify my position on why I think these services are a bad thing, I feel sorry for the people who buy into this. These items are not
we're such as idiots, man.
hard to get. Souls and runes, they're not difficult to acquire. So these people, do they not know how to get these items? Have they not looked them up? It's one thing contacting a seller, but I would have much preferred to have been able to
Like there are some really dirty tactics, like strategies in the early game. You can just easily obtain the most broken weapon for the early game. You can clear the first 3 areas with ease, no problem at all. It was like the sort of Night in Flame. Yeah, you can basically one-shot everything, and after that you obtain the other shit. It's
buyer and
just so
pick
easy,
their
man.
brain as to why they
I currently have a bow build, man. Like, yeah, I'm struggling right now. I created a new character, try to bow build only, and it's kind of hard, man. But that's why I play this game. I just want to have a random challenge. I want to do random stuff. You can make it pretty easy, but you can also make it hard for yourself. It depends on how you want to enjoy the game, man.
First place. But a response came in. No risk of a ban, friend.
No risk of
30 euros for all the items this guy has. Now, I know most of my audience are American, so that's $33.14 for every single item in the game, risk-free, on consoles. But what do you do when you have these items? You've spent the amount of money you would have spent on the actual video game, and now you have everything the game has to offer. What's next?
Now we can finally play the game.
Let me know your opinion down below. Do
Like,
these types of
you
services
used the perfect
bother
scene,
you,
man.
or do you simply not care, like I assume most people will, including myself? If you enjoyed today's topic, please remember to leave a like. 70% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed to the channel, so if you haven't already, please
Yeah,
hit
go
that
subscribe him, man.
subscribe button.
He does
for
great
weekly
content.
videos. I've been Paragon. Take care. Be good to one another, and I'll
Yeah.
see you next time.
Nice. So I would appreciate a sub for ParagonDS here. You can subscribe to him, and you can also subscribe to me if you want to see more reaction content of gaming in general. I do like the newest shit, and that's actually it. Like, do Elden Ring, Lost Ark, the typical stuff, and yeah, that's it. I see you next time. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment, I guess. Yeah.